trader, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Hi Ofer, hi Ran, thank you very much for joining. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How is everybody doing? If you are here, you know the drill. If you are here, say hi. Don't be shy. How is everybody doing? Let me check that everything is working well here. Hi, do you see me? Do you hear me? Third time ice cream. Yep. So, hi Ofek. Thank you very much for taking the time and joining this live. 1 second, with your permission. Some basic things before we start. So we took some long in the premium room, pre-market long, as you can see over here. This is the premium room. If you are new here, welcome and thank you very much for joining. My name is Tamir, 7 years full-time trader. I started over 7 years ago, worked my way up in the first 2 years. I basically invested in my education. It took me 2 years until I found my own strategy, my own set of rules for the technical side and the psychology behind trading. I follow price, candlestick analysis on multi-time frames, and I use Fibonacci and trend lines to help me identify where price might be heading next. And as you can see, 2.5 hours ago, in the premium room, we said we have a double bottom scenario. And since then, it's working pretty well. Now, some kind of a retracement. This green trend line on the 15 minutes needs to hold. Let's see. For now, it's working well. We took the long around here. So let's see. Hi, Faiz. Thank you very much for joining. Who else is with me? Say hi. Don't be shy. Never be shy. We are here to learn. We are here to educate one another. Today, I see the chat box is working. Fill it up. Fill up the chat box. Ask me anything. Technical analysis. I don't know what else. Psychology behind trading. How to, what to, how do I do, what do I do, where do I do? Ask me anything. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. So, SPY on the daily, basically this yellow trend line, very tough resistance. Now, 453 to the downside. This is the support. Below it, 451.20. Below it, this gap will get filled. QQQ. Hi, Shiran. Thank you very much for joining. Good morning to you too. QQQ. Stuck between the 388 and the 394. Long continuation above 394. And we will see 410. Dow Jones. Still hanging around. And grinding up on this red line. IWM still stuck with this major yellow resistance area. As you can see, yesterday went all the way and then got rejected. 177 is the support. What else do we have? Bitcoin basically moving sideways. Nothing much on Bitcoin. Ethereum, same thing. Holding above this blue line, but basically moving sideways. Cryptoland is in silence. KRE, nice uptrend. Long continuation above the 45.70. This gap needs to get filled. Maybe we will get it filled today or tomorrow, and then next leg up towards 49. What do you think about KRE? KRE looking good. Looking good. Better than the IWM, which is quite surprising. Crude oil, as you can see, we've talked about these two trend lines in the past few weeks or so, and now finally breaking up above, and I want to see continuation towards this purple trend line. Where it will meet this purple trend line? At 83. If natural gas 285 from resistance to support now becomes resistance, natural gas downtrend until proven otherwise, gold, some retracement is imminent. This yellow trend line helps us to identify the higher highs, but yesterday a doji, today still a doji inside candle. After this bull run, some kind of a pause, maybe some pullback, cool off on bull's gold, and then next leg up towards the 2110. SOXX, hi Yuval, thank you very much for joining. We are still inside this massive broadening formation, and we can take this trend line also, sorry about that, we can take this trend line also over here. And here you have a smaller time frame broadening formation and another one over here. Support, support, resistance, resistance. Broadening formation is the only true formation for price action. As you can see, we have another broadening formation over here. It's all about broadening formations, ladies and gentlemen. What you see, channels, it's a part of broadening formation. Below 507, where price might be heading next? Here. As you can see, this trend line from resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance, support. Below this area, the 506, 507, we will feel the 491 gap. But as long as SOXX is inside this channel, we are heading north. Apple, some kind of a retracement, not a retracement, I don't know even how to call it, sideways move, but each and every day we have lower highs, lower lows. This is why we use trend lines. Trend lines helps us to identify the trend. And for now, 188.60 needs to hold, otherwise this gap will get filled. Long continuation on Apple above 193 and then all-time highs, and then 206, maybe before the end of 2023. Microsoft yesterday engulfing candle. This candle took out the high of previous day, took the low of previous day. Now we need to wait and see where price might be heading next. Below yesterday lows, we are heading towards the 372. A run from today's perfect example from earlier's, forgot the word, lesson that we had. This is candle number 3. What do we do when we see candle number 3? Nothing. Just nothing. We need to wait and see where price wants to expand next. Tesla. Who asked for Tesla? This is for you. Yovel, sorry. Tesla still struggling with this red zone. This red zone, very tough resistance zone. Pre-market. Let's see if Tesla, today Cybertruck, as I understand, Cybertruck first deliveries. Let's see how it will affect Tesla. Shopify, trend lines, resistance, support, became resistance, 71 is the support, below it 68. All we need to do is really understand price action on multi-time frames. Look at this time frame. Shopify weekly, we have a massive broadening formation. 69 on the weekly needs to hold before the next leg up towards 90, maybe above it before the end of 2023. For now, on the daily, bulls of Shopify taking some rest. Pretty much healthy. AMD another day, another doji. Look how many dojis. One doji after another. In the past 14 days, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 or 9 dojis. Yesterday gaps needs to get filled before the next leg up. What else? Nvidia basically moving sideways below the 487 that was support, now became resistance. 474 is the support. Let's move this over here. 1 second. By the way, if you want to join our premium room on Discord, you are more than welcome to do it. Check the link in the description below. Gold membership, 21% off on the gold membership, and you will have full access to the premium room and to the exclusive requests room. What else? Intel. Very nice uptrend. Yesterday's gap needs to get filled. 43 is the support. Below it, we will see this green trend line. If you're already long on Intel, it's time to manage your risk. If I was you, 42.82, around 42.82 was. I will put my stop loss over here. If you're not long yet on Intel, you have two options. First, wait for this trend line to get broken to the upside and then take long, or wait for some pullback, retesting this green trend line and then next leg up. This is my 2 cents on Intel. What do you think about TLT? What do I think about TLT? What do you think? What do you think about TLT? Never gets all this. Broke above resistance, closed this gap, almost closed this gap over here. Don't ask me about bonds because I don't understand bonds, but I understand technical analysis. And for now, back inside this, let's see, continuation towards the 94, 95 area. If you want to go long, you're good to go with 91.50 as your risk management. If you want to go short, below the 91.50, then you will see sliding continuation on this purple trend line. This is my 2 cents on TLT. AFRM. Very nice bull trend. Massive bull trend. Where price might be heading next? Raise your hand if you did not hit the like. Raise your hand if you did not hit the subscribe. AFRM. Next is, let's put it here. Above this one, we are heading towards the 40 area. Fibonacci trend lines. It's the combination between Fibonacci and trend lines. Fibonacci trend lines is everything. This is my 2 cents on AFRM. You want more exact? Here you are. Above 33, above 34, we will see 40. Overall, very nice bull trend on AFRM. Broke above this trend line. Next trend line is, the next major trend line is over here. 53 area. What else do we have? CX. By the way, if you want, you can check. This is nice. CEMEX. It's this one. Nice. If you want, you are more than welcome to check if from your side the super chats are working. Check it and let me know if super chats are working. You don't have to, only if you want. Long continuation above the 7 towards 7. I will put an alert. Thank you very much for letting me know on this name. Very nice. Long continuation above yesterday's highs towards the 716. Above 716, in my opinion, next resistance will be the 780. Very nice. What else? Hood. Robin Hood. You want to go long or short on Robin Hood? Here's your trend line. Got rejected yesterday. Now you have a gap over here. Long continuation. And if you want to go long on Hood, I would wait for this to see if this week can close above this purple trend line, because one day, even if today will close, one candle does not change the overall sentiment. Support, 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 boom, resistance. All this area, very tough resistance. Why? It's the crossroads between two trend lines. See? It's all about trend lines. All about trend lines. Above it, towards here, towards the 780, maybe 10 area. What else? Let's see. Futures. Nice continuation. This double bottom scenario from earlier in the premium room. Working pretty nice. What else are you watching? Let's see from Top Stocks to Watch video. Bros, Dutch Brothers. Continue its uptrend. Coin. Yesterday doji, some pullback to 120 or even 121, and then 113 to the downside. Will be very healthy. Datadog, unstoppable. Next, above the 118, we will see 124. DV, I want to see continuation towards the 34. KHC, nothing much. McDonald's, nothing much. Nike, all these dojis, I don't like these dojis. I don't trade dojis. And WMG, sideways move. What do you think about? Wait, what do I have here in the watch list? Riot, pretty nice. Yesterday hit with a doji, the 50% retracement. Let's see continuation up and above, and then we will see 1470. PTGX. I want to see continuation above the 1816. I have some commons, shares. Yesterday I took some. UCO. ProShares Ultra. It's the 3X on the crude oil long. Peloton. Also, I have some shares, bought some yesterday. I want to see this gap getting filled and closing today at the 609. All this area, I want to see a close today at the 606, 609. First, I want to see this gap getting filled. Then we will see 670 to the upside. BKE, I had some shares. Yesterday sold them. No, I still have some. Yesterday I sold 50% shares. Took some long over here yesterday. Why did I sold? Why did I sell? Because I watched the 15 minutes. Broke to the upside with a major gap to the upside. Resistance, daily resistance. Then slowly went down. So I sold 50% of my initial position. Now let's see 38.30. Holding. Cox, unstoppable. finally broke above. I want to see continuation above this purple trend line. Above yesterday's highs, we are heading towards 111, and then this gap over here. W yesterday went all the way to this trend line, got rejected. Doji, we have a slight gap over here. I might re-enter today. What else do we have interesting? BB. Look at this very interesting price action. All this red zone, tough resistance, purple trend line, higher low. I want to see a break above and a close above this zone, and then next we will see 430. Of course, it's only my opinion. Always do your own due diligence, but this is my opinion. A break above 380, we will see 430. What else do we have? What's your opinion about SQ? What's your opinion about SQ? Yesterday, Doji. Let's see, and the big 61.50 needs to hold. Long continuation above yesterday's highs, and we are heading towards the 69.60. Too many gaps on SQ, to the upside, to the downside. But as long as it's above the 61.50, we are good to go to the next leg up, 70 and then 81.50. Don't forget, you have this trend line over here. Pay attention to this trend line. Crowd strike, boom, nice. And earnings or not, look where it stopped. I don't remember when we drew these lines, but here we are, trend lines, support and resistance for future price action. Above it, where CrowdStrike might be heading next, don't guess. Over here, 273, more or less. Above it, you have this one. And if you're lazy, take Fibonacci. The magic of Fibonacci. Look at this magic. Trend line, resistance. Now you take Fibonacci. Swing low, swing high. Right? Where was it? From here? No, it was from here. Where was it? From here. Never mind. Lost the magic. Fibonacci and trend line. Ah, it's from here. Never mind. Lost the magic. But it's all about Fibonacci and trend lines. Disney for long. Why? This gap is filled. Now, where price might be heading next? Disney for long, only a close above 94. I would wait above 96.60. Look, all this 96.60, very tough resistance area. It was very important area of support, resistance. So, wait. Don't get FOMO. I would put alert over here about the above the 96.60. BLDR. Sorry, Shiran. Sorry. I will go to IONQ right after this. BLDR broke above downtrend line. Now, take Fibonacci where price might be heading next. Long continuation above the 138 towards 149 area. Below the 130.40, this gap at the 134 will get filled. If you want to know to do it by yourself without asking anyone what to do, where to buy, where to sell, where to go long, where to go short, how to manage your risk management, check the links in the description below. We have the one-on-one live mentorship program with me. Hebrew or English. Choose your language. 4 lessons. Between 90 to 100 minutes each and every lesson. We start from the basics of price action, and slowly building our confidence with risk management, the psychology behind trading, trend lines, candles, multi-time frames, and of course, the cherry on top, Fibonacci levels and Fibonacci channels. And of course, lifetime support. Lifetime support. You heard me right. Lifetime support. And guidance. And of course, all Discord channels. So check the links in the description below. Choose Hebrew or English. Or if you want, same program online, pre-recorded. Same program exactly, but pre-recorded. Also available in English or Hebrew. Also lifetime access guaranteed. Also guidance, support, and all Discord channels. Lifetime access, the only program out there that I know of that will give you lifetime access, ladies and gentlemen, lifetime access, until you will become your own indicator, until you will become a professional trader. Not only how to read charts, but how to trade what you see. This is the difficulty. How to trade. Ofek is asking, how can you know if to go with your trades to the next week? Good question, Ofek. I appreciate you taking the time and asking me this very, very good question. Let's take BLDR, for example. If I want to take BLDR for next week, first I need to wait to see how today and tomorrow will close. If BLDR will close above last week's highs, then I know to take BLDR to the next week. Of course, managing my risk according to my risk tolerance. I hope it answered your question. Let's take Peloton, for example. How do I know if I want to take Peloton next week? If this week will close above this area, you can see that this area, the 570, is a very tough area of resistance. This week it broke above it, but the week is still ongoing. So I want to see that this week closing above the 570 area, and if it will, I will keep Peloton for next week. And of course, managing my risk, doing adjustments. I hope it answered your question. Let's talk about PayPal. You want to take PayPal for next week? You need PayPal to close above this area. Take PayPal, swing low, swing high. You need PayPal to close above 59.22, and then you can take PayPal long for next week. What else? Thank you very much, Ofek, for joining this live. I hope to see you more. You have great questions. What else? What else? What else? And we are continuing to the upside. Any other questions? Any other requests? Anything? IONQ. 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 Here we are, IONQ. Why didn't you remind me, Shiran, for IONQ? Just kidding. IONQ. We didn't talk about IONQ. So let's talk about IONQ. What do you see? No need chart, no need Fibonacci, no need candles, no need anything. What do you see an IONQ? Long term, lower lows, lower highs. On the long term, we are in a downtrend, but since October lows, we have higher lows, higher highs, which means we are starting to bounce and some kind of an uptrend, right? So maybe you want to go long. If you're not long yet, I would wait above the 1290 area to go long, because here on a very short term, as you can see, we have some kind of a downtrend. This is why we use trend lines. Too long. Why it's like this? You have this one and you have this one over here, right? So wait for a break above this very short term downtrend channel. Wait for a break. Don't take the first break, because price likes to break, retest, and then back. So wait for a break and a close above the 1290. This is my 2 cents on IO and Q. And as you can see, we don't need Fibonacci. We don't need candles. We don't need any other indicator. All we need is to identify which time frame we are trading, which trend we are trading, where price came from, and with the highest probability, where price might be heading next. Above 1290, we will see 350. Above it, 390. This, and this, and this. Once again, if you want to know how to do it by yourself, it's simple but not easy. It's simple but not easy. You're more than welcome to check the links in the description below. And if you're lazy to check the links in the description below, I will put it here. This is the mentorship program. This is the online program in Hebrew. This is the online program in English. And if you want, this is the access. Let me see that it's working. I don't know if this link is working. 1 second. Bear with me. Thank you very much. This is working. Yep. This is also working. The last link is access for the premium and the exclusive request room. So choose your path to become your own indicator. What's going on now? We have PCE came out. Ooh. We forgot about the PCE, ladies and gentlemen. What did the PCE tells us? I have no idea. Here it is. PCE. Unchanged. Core PCE rises. Jobless claims, same. What does it mean? I have no idea. I don't understand anything about fundamentals. I only check this price action. 50% retracement, rejected price. This is all I know. News or not, fundamentals or not. It's all about Fibonacci and candlesticks and trend lines. Any other questions, any other requests? If not, so once again, thank you very much for joining this live. I hope you found this live helpful, educational. What do you mean in line? Gilsha, what do you mean in line? In line with the Fibonacci, yeah. In line with the Fibonacci. Everything is Fibonacci. Everything. Price follows Fibonacci. Price follows trend lines. Everything else follows price. Thank you very much for joining this live. I hope you found it helpful, educational. If you did, bring more friends, bring your family. Until the next video, until the next live, stay safe. Follows price. Thank you very much for joining this live. I hope you found it helpful, educational. If you did, bring more friends, bring your family. until the next video, till the next live, stay safe.